right. Hello, my beautiful lovelies. Welcome back to my beautiful, vibey, lit, abundant YouTube channel. For those of you that are new here, hello, hi, how are you? My name is Shonnetta from Golden Lineage, and over here on this beautiful, vibey YouTube channel, I love to make tarot pick-a cards like this one, other tarot collective readings, and of course, other spiritual related videos, okay? So if that is something that interests you, if you would like to continue seeing me, my energy, be sure to subscribe, join this beautiful lit growing family, hit that post notification bell down below so you stay updated and you do not miss out when homegirl, when sister, posts future videos like so. You already know, let's go. Family, tell me why it's been a minute since I did that, my proper introduction, and I feel alive right now. I feel really great. So welcome back to the channel. I just want to give a quick shout out to all my OG subscribers, my A1 day one. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Yeah, okay, it's lit. I love all of you guys. Shout out to everybody that's been sending love, all that good energy my way. I definitely feel it. I've been receiving it. So I'm just throwing it, right back at you guys, sending you guys so much love, so much positivity, and just so much good energy. You know the vibes, okay? So getting right into today's video, this is highly requested. For those of you that have been following me for a while, you know that I used to literally consistently every single week post the week ahead pick a card reading. You guys used to love that a lot. So I decided to kind of come back with that, but with a twist. All right, so this is the next 7 days. So it's basically your week ahead. What can you expect? What can you look out for? But it's literally not for a specific week. It's whenever you feel called to pick on this video. All right, so instead of it being for a set week, okay, focusing on that set specific week, this is focusing on whenever the viewer clicks on this video, the next 7 days following after they watch this reading, this is what will occur, okay? I hope that makes sense. So one last time, this is the next 7 days. So whenever you watch this video, okay, whenever you watch this video, we're going to be tuning into what will be taking place within the next 7 days after you watch this video. All right, we're going to be looking at what energies will be supporting you, what energies will really strongly be manifesting in your life, what kind of situations will you be feeling, what energy will you be feeling, what's going to be popping up for you, and then at the end, we're going to shift into some overall advice for your next 7 days. All right, family. So it's beautiful. I feel really happy to be getting back into my flow, back into my momentum. So this is exciting. So we're going to just go ahead and jump into the close-up shot of the cards. So you guys can take your time, focus, meditate, and pick your group or groups. And then really quickly before we do that, I just wanted to let you guys know, for the people that have been asking and DMing me if you can still participate in the November Abundance and Prosperity candle, the answer is yes. The candle is now halfway burned through, and ironically, it's on the green part of the candle, specifically focusing on our income, our money, our prosperity. So if you wish to join and participate, check out the description box. All the details will be down below. Just an update for those of you that have joined already. The candle is burning beautifully, very strong, very, very strong. Okay, and there's like it's a clear burn. Excuse me, I stuttered real quick. It's burning very clear. Okay, which is a very good sign and indication. So it's lit, family. But anyways, I digress. I just wanted to throw that in the video because so many people have been asking me. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump into the close-up shot of the cards. All right, my beautiful lovelies. So jumping into today's pick a card reading, the very first thing that I would love for each and every one of my beautiful lovelies to start by doing is taking 3 deep mindful breaths, okay? Not only does doing so calm your mind, body, soul, and spirit, but it will help ground you and center you so that way you can make a accurate pile selection here today. All right, so if you want to pause the video, have a full-on meditation session, do you, boo. But if you don't feel like doing that, at least take 3 deep mindful breaths. That helps you get the most out of these readings. The very next step is to ask yourself, either out loud or in your head, what does the next 7 days have in store for me? What's coming my way? What can I look out for? What are the themes? What's the advice? All right. So however you want to ask yourself, your higher self, spirit, go ahead and do that. Okay. Here before you, I have 4 piles. We have group number 1, dill. Group 2, peppermint. Group 3, frankincense. And then we have group 4 with manuka. All right, so once again, that is group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. All right. As always, the timestamps will be pinned in the comments along with in the description box. Okay. If you want to know what decks I've used here today, that's in the description box as well. But yeah, feel free to pause this video, really focus, meditate, take as much time as you would like. I'm going to go ahead and get started though. I will see you at your pile selection. Let's go. All right, group number 1, you guys are up. For those of you that selected pile 1 with dill, this oracle card is very beautiful. It's very vibrant, radiant. And I feel like subconsciously you guys selected group 1, off this imagery because that kind of is telling us that this week it will be very vibrant for you. I feel like a lot of happiness is around this week ahead for you. Rapid development, that those words are literally on the front of this card. So I feel like things in your life will be developing and moving very quickly. It's like a sense that things will be moving fast paced for you this week, but it's like you can handle it. And I feel like you're going to handle it with ease. I also feel like a lot of relaxing is going to be taking place for you this week as well. So it's like the perfect balance of you getting things done, you achieving things, but also having that time to relax, having that time to just sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Okay. I feel like Spirit is definitely communicating with you guys that selected this group at some time this week if you guys can get out into nature, depending on the climate, depending on the temperature and stuff like that. But if you can, you know what I'm saying, taking a nature walk, going to a body of water that's close to you and just kind of sitting and meditating and, grounding yourself and just connecting with Mother Earth. I feel like that would be very beneficial for you, especially for those of you that have been feeling blockages in your productivity, just feeling just slumped. That's the word that Spirit's giving me. Feeling just drained, depleted, creative blockages. I definitely feel like you guys stepping into nature, even if it's just for 10 minutes, honey, okay, something, it's going to revitalize you, rejuvenate you, and help you get back into your balance, get back into your flow. So don't sleep on, nature. Go outside, get you some fresh air. Even if you just sit on your front porch and just take some deep breaths, that is still connecting with nature. As long as you put the phone on silent, we're not scrolling while we're outside. We are just being present, we are being mindful, and we are connecting with Mother Earth. Okay, we're taking a moment to appreciate all of the sights, the scents, okay, that we're feeling and that we're seeing. All right, we're taking everything in. Okay, we're touching things. How does it feel? How do I feel when I touch this plant? Okay, so just a quick message just from that card. So we're gonna sit your beautiful card over there. All right, and we're gonna get into your tarot cards per usual. I'm using one of my favorite decks here. All the decks that I'm using will be linked down below for my fellow readers, okay? So you guys here have for the next 7 days, the Chariot. There we go. There's that forward movement, hun, okay? You have that 3 of coins, 3 of pence, okay? Ooh, I flipped both over at the same time. You have Queen of coins, Queen of pentacles. You also have the Page of blades, Page of swords. And you also have the King of Blades, the King of Swords. All right, so before we jump into your other cards, let's just get into it. So you have one major arcana card for this week. So for me, the major arcana cards definitely represent the big deals, okay? The big events that go on. It's like a really big focal point. So this week, your big theme, your big focus, it seems, is going to be on the Chariot related things. So Chariot's ruled by Cancer. Cancer is the zodiac sign that, is definitely connected with family, with friends, with our loved ones, with our home, okay? So I feel like this week you guys could definitely be focusing more on Cancerian energies, okay? Making your home look nice, decorating your home, rearranging your home, your finances that come into your home. I see that with all this Pentacles energy. So you're really going to be setting yourself up for success. I feel like you guys are going to be doing a lot of things in the present moment the next 7 days that are going to make your future self very happy. The Chariot card, it talks about forward movement and progression. So it's literally no coincidence that, the card that you were attracted to is a card that talks about rapid development. All right. And then the first card that came through is the Chariot. So I definitely see that you guys are going to be achieving things this week. And it's a strong sense that you guys are going to feel very proud of yourself for all of the hard work, for all of the discipline that you guys are going to be stepping into this week. So I do want you to know, and the spirit wants you to know, first and foremost, whatever it is that you're working on the next 7 days. So if this is a creative project, if this is a work project, if this is you filling out job applications, school work, whatever it is that you're putting your physical energy into, you have to show up physically, maybe even mentally, you have to put your mind to it as well. But whatever it is that you're spending your time, your valuable, precious time and energy into, because Three of Coins to me, it's like a working card. All right, we're working, sometimes we're working with other people, we're collaborating with people, but overall, this is the energy of getting stuff done. Okay, getting in your momentum and getting that energy flowing to attract the abundance, to attract the physical security and stability that we desire. So you're going to be working this week, and I feel like whatever work you do, group number one, it's going to put you and your future self in a position of power and a position of abundance and a position in a really good place. Okay. Like I definitely see Capricorn energy with these, the goats. I was having a blank, the goats back here. So I definitely feel with Capricorn energy popping up in this card for you guys are going to be really focusing on work this week, career, and just overall discipline, self-discipline in your life, discipline with your money, with your finances. I feel like for some of you guys that has been an issue that's been popping up, just feeling kind of scattered, chaotic, disorganized with your finances, or, with just how you've been handling your finances, paying bills late because you forget when they're due, stuff like that. Spirit is giving specific messages. I definitely feel like this week it would be very beneficial for you to sit down with yourself and maybe with your spouse or your roommate or whoever if you do have, shared finances or, living situation with somebody, sit down. You guys should sit down this week and, have a serious conversation with this King of Swords. King of Swords, this is the energy of somebody that is very intellectual. They're very smart. They're somebody that if they're challenged in any way, they will definitely, put their mind into it and figure out thoroughly how to resolve any issues or conflicts that may arise. Okay, so very intelligent, very smart. And I feel like Spirit's telling you, group one, you naturally embody this energy. Okay, you have the power inside of you. You have the energy inside of you to be disciplined, to set a schedule, to make a game plan. So this week with the Page of Swords, it would be very beneficial for you to tap into that. And at first you're just like, oh, this is overwhelming, I'm new to this, so I don't really like having a planner. I don't like scheduling things out. Maybe watch some YouTube videos on how other people organize their finances, how other people, manage working from home, if that's what you do when you're kind of struggling getting into that, finding your flow from working from home, or your side business, your side hustle, or your 9 to 5 if you're struggling with, structure and discipline with that as well. Really, this week I look at this energy. Spirit's telling you, learn from somebody, watch YouTube videos on how other people get motivated or how other people organize and set themselves up for success. Okay, but either way, okay, I see you guys doing research this week. I see you guys studying. So whatever you do, you find yourself going down the rabbit hole and studying and spending some good time learning this week, it's going to move you forward to success. Oh, I'm stuttering. Sorry, guys. It's going to move you forward to success. Your future self is going to thank you, and you're definitely going to gain an increase of abundance, prosperity, stability, and security from whatever you research and whatever you take the disciplined time out of your day to study, okay? Perfecting whatever it is that you're learning about, okay? And don't get discouraged if you're new to something and you've never looked into it, because we all have to start from somewhere. So I see a lot of happiness coming from all of your hard work and discipline, okay? You might even go to somebody in your life. This could be a father figure or just somebody in your life that, has a lot of experience and they are in the position that you would love to be in. If they give you advice this week, definitely take it. Okay. Don't let that good advice go to waste, because I feel like, the advice that they give you can really set you up to tap into your Queen of Pentacles. Okay. The energy of being so abundant to the point where you can sit back and you can just enjoy the abundance, not have to worry about it going anywhere, and you can even give to other people. All right. So that's what I'm seeing with your tarot cards. Very beautiful. We're going to dive deeper. The next 7 days, we have card 23, the mice in reverse. You have card 32, the moon. You have card 21, the mountains. And you also have card 27, the letter. All right. So for some of you guys, tapping this into the vibes that I see with the tarot cards, I feel like you guys are going to be receiving good news when it comes to career related things, financial related things. For some of you that recently, you've applied to, rent a new place or to move, I definitely feel like you're going to be getting the letter of acceptance. For those of you that have been filling out job applications, looking for new ways to make money and increase your abundance, I feel like you're going to be getting good news in regards to that this week. I definitely strongly feel that. All right, because it's a sense that this news that's coming to you, this letter that's coming to you, you've been waiting for it. And I definitely do feel like you're going to be really happy when it comes. Okay, once again, the Chariot card, your overall theme for this week is forward movement, progression, especially when it comes to, your home, your stability, when it comes to relationships as well, friendships as well. So definitely keep that in mind. I feel like this week with card 23 in reverse, the mice, a lot of your struggles, challenges, obstacles that you've been dealing with prior to watching this video, they're going to be resolving. Okay, they're going to be fading away. And the reason why these problems are going to be fading away this next 7 days is because all of the efforts and all of the work and all of the thought that you've been putting into resolving it. Okay. So once again, if conflicts are still popping up for you within the next 7 days, I definitely do see that you are in the process of squashing these problems, overcoming these obstacles, and also Spirit's communicating with you right now a way that you can overcome any challenges and obstacles that you're currently facing is getting in tune with the moon cycles. Okay. Definitely connecting with the lunar cycles, connecting with the moon cycles, downloading an app on your phone. Okay. Page of Swords, downloading an app on your phone that can, teach you about the moon cycles, and you can pay attention to, what phase the moon's in. You can pay attention to what sign the moon is in, and, start journaling and documenting what pops up for you when the moon is in Aries, what pops up for you when the moon is in Taurus. Okay. And really getting in tune with the moon cycles and kind of shifting your everyday life to get in the flow and the balance of the moon cycles to achieve more success, to achieve more of your manifestations. Okay. So that's a really powerful gem that Spirit just communicated there. So definitely tap into that, especially if you have been dealing with a consistent obstacle and just stressful things that just you don't want to deal with, but you're having a hard time getting out of that. The moon cycles, paying attention to the moon cycles, that can really help you. Okay. So food for thought. These cards here, per usual, what astrological energies will be fully supporting you over the next 7 days of you watching this? You have the fire element, which is all about desire. Okay, passion, going after the things that we desire, going after the things that we're passionate about. So for a lot of you guys, you're passionate about progressing in life. You're passionate about moving forward. You're passionate about, not staying in the same pay bracket. You're passionate about moving up, leveling up. You're passionate about having a really wealthy, stable, secure future lined up for yourself, so that way your future self can relax and can chill. You're passionate about, I really feel like there's going to be something new that you're tapping into that over the next 7 days. And you could be learning a new skill. You could be, you could randomly come across something on the internet and you're like, wow, I really feel called to do that. I really feel called to read that. I really feel called to watch this. And then you go down that rabbit hole and you're just like, oh my gosh, so much passion, so much excitement. Like, I can't wait to, go back to reading that book, or I can't wait to watch that YouTube video or whatever. Okay. I feel like you're going to be unlocking deep passion, uncovering something. For some of you guys, the passion can come from studying about, astrology, studying about the moon signs, the moon cycles. That could be, something really eye-opening for you over the next 7 days, because it really helps you progress and it helps you be grounded as well. Okay, so this next 7 days, focusing on what lights you up. Okay, take note of what lights you up and what really motivates you and inspires you and excites you. You also have sixth house routine, okay? I'm getting a sense like you guys are the type of people that like to watch like morning routines, night routines, okay, like productive day in the life videos. I feel like those type of videos, there's something about it, Spirit's communicating. I feel like you definitely benefit from watching those, especially if you lack routine or you struggle with, maintaining a consistent routine for your success. But either way, I digress. This is a big energy that's going to be supporting you this week. So over the next 7 days, if you're wanting to achieve this growth, this forward movement, this progression in your life, you have got to set some sort of routine for yourself, some sort of discipline, and you have got to stick to it. The sixth house can sometimes be like the stuff that it's just like, oh, this again, I don't want to deal with it. But, participating in sixth house activities set us up for so much success. Okay, so much stability. So it's just like we might not want to do it. It might be a burden at some times, or it's just like, I'd rather just sit on the couch and chill. But, sticking to our routine, sticking to the schedules and the plans that we make for ourselves, that will literally catapult us so much further towards our success. So really, I feel like you guys should analyze your routines in your day, get a planner or get back to using your planner, group 1, and stick to it. You know what I'm saying? That is going to be such a gem for you guys. Even past the next 7 days, you sticking to that is really good. You have Virgo. Okay, so a lot of you guys could be Virgos. Or, maybe if you're not a Virgo, I definitely feel Taurus, Capricorn energy, Cancer's coming through. Also, we do have the air signs coming through. But regardless of your sign, Virgo energy will be fully supporting you guys over the next 7 days. Virgos are very analytical. I analyze. Virgos are the type of people that can look at a picture and they could easily point out, what needs to be tweaked, okay? What needs a little bit of finessing and finagling, okay? Virgos have a really good eye for detail. So analyze your life, analyze your everyday behaviors, analyze what you do when you first wake up, and analyze and ask yourself, is checking my phone first thing in the morning really setting me up for success, or is it causing me to kind of, run into problems? What do you need to get rid of? What are you participating in your daily routines that are kind of deteriorating your motivation, that's deteriorating your drive to go after your dreams, okay? What is eating away at your overall work ethic and success? Okay, so these are questions to ask yourself over the next 7 days. Analyze yourself, check yourself. Also, pay attention to your health, okay? Especially when this card comes up, you do want to pay attention to your health over the next 7 days. For some of you guys, doing research on health-related things, health-related topics over the next 7 days might really light a spark inside of you to make certain changes in your life, okay? Also with Virgo energy, this week or over the next 7 days, you could be feeling more nitpicky, critiquing things a little bit more, or you might be around around certain people that are that way, so whether or not you're the one being very critiquey and, nitpicking things and pointing out all the little details, or it's other people that are really close to you or around you on a daily basis, that's going to come into play. Okay. But I feel like for some of you, specific message, there's a Virgo in your life that is going to give you really good advice. Definitely take that advice. Okay. But if it comes out harsh, don't take it personally, because this person is just trying to help. Okay. So you guys have time out the next 7 days, and you also have surrender. So whenever the timeout card comes into play, it's a time where you need to assess the things that have been draining your energy. You need to assess the things that have been holding you back, the things that have just been causing you to feel ungrounded and unmotivated, sad even. Okay, so what do you need to take a timeout from? What do you need to surrender? Okay, is it, binge eating sugar? Okay, that could be affecting your health. Okay, for real, you guys, sugar, it really, you know what I'm saying? And of course, I'm saying it, I need to hear it myself, but that's just an example. Like, do you need to cut out sweets or cut back? Do you need to cut out checking your phone first thing when you wake up? Do you need to cut out watching drama content? Do you need to cut out, not drinking water until like 7 p.m.? Like, what do you need to, take a time out from? But also, this is the energy to make sure that you're taking time out for yourself, taking, relaxing baths if you have a bathtub, or, relaxing showers, watching relaxing content. For me, I like to watch Reiki YouTube channels. That helps me relax. That helps me unwind. So highly recommend that. But it's whatever you like to do to relax, whatever calms you, whatever nurtures you. With all the hard work that you're going to be doing over the next 7 days, definitely take some time out for yourself as well. Okay, so I definitely look at this surrender card as confirmation with this mice in reverse. You're going to be cutting out things that have been, just causing stress, causing tense energy, chaos. You're cutting it out this week, and that's going to help you overcome these obstacles. Diving deeper the next 7 days, make a move, and that is exactly what you guys are going to be doing. I totally see collaboration. So if you have been feeling called to collaborate with somebody or work with somebody on a project or reach out for help or hire somebody, confirmation. Definitely do that, okay? You also have given to passion. So again, this is tying into the Page of Swords energy. It's like the next 7 days you might be discovering something or, revisiting something, and you realize like, whoa, like this really makes me happy. For some of you, it's actually playing an instrument. For some of you, it is, managing your finances better or planning, bullet journaling. That's like a specific message for somebody. Or giving into passion could be you decorating your house, making your house a home, and setting like a whole sacred vibe in your home. Okay, so different messages for different people, but this week, definitely give into your passions. Okay, that is a beautiful way for you to ground center and also, decompress, de-stress. We have, look at that, connect with Gaia. Okay, and I said this earlier, you getting out in nature at some time over the next 7 days, especially with all the hard work, the dedication, the effort that you are going to be putting in, you're going to want to recharge. You're going to want to recenter. And notice how this person does not have a cell phone in sight. Okay, take notes. All right, period. All right, you also have full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. So once again, whatever obstacles, challenges you've been facing, or if you've been, really waiting to hear back from someone or something, you're going to be getting that really soon because the conclusions are within reach. Okay, eclipse energy, it brings sudden, unexpected changes. All right, so just know whatever sudden, unexpected changes come into your life over the next 7 days, you're definitely going to be prepared for it. I feel like you're going to handle it really well, really beautifully. Okay, so pay attention. We have void of course moon. Nothing will come of this situation. So over the next 7 days, I definitely feel like you guys will be, just analyzing your life, what you participate in, who you're around, what you consume. You're really going to be analyzing yourself, your life, and you're going to be cutting out everything that is just not serving you, everything that serves no purpose, everything that is holding you back and stunting your growth. Period. Okay. We have new moon in Pisces. So this, over the next 7 days, it would be very beneficial for you guys to meditate and contemplate before you make decisions. And also just meditate and contemplate, over things in your life anytime that you feel stressed, overwhelmed, or like you can't handle work, or you can't handle all of the, pentacles related things that are being thrown at you, like bills and, your living situation, your financial situation, your bank account, stuff like that. Meditate, breathe, baby. And also with that Pisces energy of this card, call upon your spirit guides, call upon your ancestors to step in and lead you out of these obstacles, okay? And then finally, we have the fixed moon. Over the next 7 days, it is very important for you guys to hold your visions, okay? With this Queen of Pentacles, you have your eyes on something very beautiful. You're aspiring to manifest a lot of beautiful energy. So you have to hold your vision. You have to not let any of these obstacles or any of these little delays, just don't let it discourage you, okay? And at any point over the next 7 days, do not be afraid to ask for help, for real, because I feel like help, it's not always bad, and getting help from somebody or advice from somebody does not make you weak, okay? Like, it takes a whole village, baby, like, for real. And ending your reading, I just wanted to pull some fortune cards just to see if we can get some, final in-depth specific energies and, themes that you can be expecting over the next 7 days. So we have April. So this could be an actual person named April. This could be, someone that was born in the month of April, or this could also be letting us know that over the next 7 days, the choices that you make, the moves that you make, okay, it will be strongly influencing the month of April coming up for you, okay? We have the arrow. So over the next 7 days, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. We have the fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. So this could be the person that is going to give you very good advice that you should definitely take. We have the purse. Pay attention to your finances, baby, okay? Organize them finances, okay? Analyze. What do you spend your money on every single day, okay? What can you cut back on? We have the V. So your name could start with a V. Vicky, Victor, Victoria. Victory in some endeavor is coming your way over the next 7 days. We have the pen, new job or career. Okay, good news is coming your way. I told y'all. Success over the next 7 days. Can't make this up. You also have the shield. Over the next 7 days, you need to defend yourself. I was going to say protect, but this card says defend yourself, defend your energy. We also have the tulip. Great passion is going to be around you. You have the bouquet. Compliments from an admirer is coming your way. Spicy. And then we have the 4-leaf clover. Great good fortune. Period. So work and finance, career-related energy is looking very good for you this week, okay, over the next 7 days. All right, this is definitely a time where you want to speak your intentions out into the universe and just let it come back to you. Step into your feminine energy of receiving regardless of your gender. Let's get it popping. Let's get it going. Shout out to all of group number 1 people. That was the next 7 days pick a card reading. If this resonated with you, comment down below. Let sister know how so. Also be sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up. It lets me know that you want to see more like so. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next group. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, connecting with my beautiful lovelies that selected pile number 2 with the peppermint puff patty. It's like, no. Connecting with my beautiful lovelies that selected a pile 2 with the peppermint. Inspiration, self-satisfaction for your next 7 days, the next 7 days, 7 days ahead, okay? This is your reading of what you can expect, what's coming your way, what can you look out for. So, just tapping into the peppermint energy, the energy of the peppermint puff patty. It's like, I'm so annoying. But this is a very refreshing energy. Like, what I see looking at this card, what I think of is refreshing, rejuvenating, breath of fresh air. I feel like that's the energy around the next 7 days for you. Like, for real, I feel like you might run into somebody from your past, somebody that has very refreshing energy, and you guys might link up, or you guys might start texting or communicating and just being in their vicinity, connecting with them again and being in communication with them again. It's literally going to make you feel like literally like just rejuvenated, refreshed, like brought back to life. If it's not you linking up with somebody or reconnecting with somebody from your past, this could be the energy of you tapping into something that you used to do in the past, and it just makes you feel like so alive, okay? Or it's you unlocking a new potential within yourself, or unlocking, new energies around you, and you're just like, whoa, this feels really good, okay? Like burning, like you see how there's flames around her heart, okay? So there's a lot of passion coming to you over the next 7 days. The card says self-satisfaction and inspiration. So I feel like if you have been dealing with, creative energy blocks, just feeling kind of out of it, like, you've lost your spark, this over the next 7 days, you're going to be getting your spark back. There's going to be something occurring in your life that is going to be a catalyst for you to get your spark back, for you to get that flame burning back inside of you. Something is going to motivate you to make changes. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm intrigued. All right, so let's start with your tarot cards. I'm using one of my favorite tarot decks. You guys have the King of Coins. Okay, hello, Earth signs. We have the Queen of Wands. There you go. Okay, because I feel like it's like a strong sense that some of you guys have been, kind of like isolating yourself, or just like in a hermit energy, and you just haven't really wanting, you haven't wanted to be seen. You've kind of been taking a break from social media. You've been, taking a break from talking to people in your personal life. You've just been focused on other things. Other stuff has just had your attention. But it's like, over the next 7 days, something is going to spark you to put yourself back out there again and be seen. We have the 10 of Cups. Look at that. All right. You guys, there we go. 3 of Cups. I felt it. Literally, like you're going to be connecting with an old friend, somebody that feels like home to you, over the next 7 days. And I feel like they might reach out to you via social media, Instagram to be exact. And you guys might reconnect. Okay. So this could be an ex. This could be an old friend. I'm hearing cousin, spirits communicating cousin. Somebody might be coming back into town over the next 7 days. But it's a big sense of you connecting with your family, or people that feel like family, people that feel like home to you. The 10 of Cups is, ultimate happiness, emotional fulfillment. 10 of Cups is the energy of feeling emotionally complete, feeling content, having ultimate trust in somebody because you know that they're family, you know that they're loyal. So people that come into your life over the next 7 days, or come back into your life, or people that you are spending time with over the next 7 days, I definitely see loyalty. I see love. I see, definitely feelings are mutual. And I feel like it's something that will raise your vibration. These people, or this person that you're going to be surrounding yourself with over the next 7 days, they definitely just remind you of how beautiful you are, how bright, beautiful, and bold your energy is. And they encourage you to put yourself out there because you are so gifted, you are so talented, and the world needs your energy. And sometimes you might fall into a funk and you might forget how special you are, how talented you are, or you might let that little negative voice in your head, just eat away at you to the point where you forget, like, oh my gosh, like this is really me, like this is you. And I feel like low key, you need this little pep talk. That's just what I feel tuning into your energy. You are so beautiful, inside and out, regardless of gender, that does not matter. You are so beautiful. Your personality is everything. And, anybody would be lucky to have somebody like you around them. Your energy is therapeutic. That's what spirit is communicating. And I feel like something recently happened to the point where you forgot that a little bit, or you've just been down to the point where your perspective on things have changed and you don't view yourself the same. But I feel like over the next 7 days, you're going to be connecting with someone or some people that are like home to you. They're like family. It could be literal family or people that's, soul family, soul tribe. Three of Cups is the energy of celebrating, connecting with people, having good laughs, good conversation. And it's just much needed. I feel like you guys have just been isolated. You guys have been, just away from people, away from socializing. And over the next 7 days, you're going to connect with people that help you tap back into that energy, help you get your happiness back, help you get your drive and your motivation back. We have the Six of Coins. There we go. We are Ace of Cups. Look at that. Okay. So I'm getting a vibe that this is more so like platonic, like friendship, energy. But for some of you, a very select few of you, this could be, a old lover, somebody that you were romantically involved with. You guys might reconnect over the next 7 days. And, with the Three of Cups, I'm seeing like, texting consistently, like when you start talking to someone, y'all know when you start talking to somebody and you really, you're feeling them, physically you're attracted to them, you feel that vibe there, but also it's like emotionally you guys get each other, mentally you guys get each other. So you're just so into them and you just, as soon as they text, you text back, double texting and all day, all day, all night, texting each other, talking to each other, FaceTiming, it's just this kind of vibe. So it's like a new love energy. And this isn't going to resonate with all of you. Some of you guys, you're already in a relationship. So if the love part isn't resonating with you, I definitely feel like over the next 7 days, it's going to be an old friend, or it's going to be you connecting with a family member and you guys definitely, just clicking in a way that your soul has needed that socialization. But for some of you, it's like love energy coming through all the way. With the Six of Coins, I feel like over the next 7 days, you're going to be giving your energy out more. Once again, it's like a strong sense that you have been very reserved in the past, you've been kind of just keeping to yourself, kind of down. But it's just like over the next 7 days, life is going to boost your spirits. The people around you are going to boost your spirits. They're going to, really help you remember who the heck you are. Some of you guys, you recently had a breakup. That's what spirit's communicating. You recently had a breakup with somebody. And then that's what caused the funk. And so you're going to be connecting with friends or family members over the next 7 days. They take your mind off the breakup, and it's a lot of laughter is what I'm seeing. A lot of laughter, jokes, reminiscing on the past kind of energy. And also having strong, not strong, but having conversations that motivate you to better yourself, having conversations that motivate you to focus on your success, on your career, on your finances. Conversations that you have with these people over the next 7 days, it's going to really put you in this headspace to tap into your King of Pentacles. And King of Pentacles, this is a leader. This is somebody that is very good with their finances, somebody that's well off, somebody that's generous, somebody that is in a position to give to other people, okay? Like somebody that's actually in that position, because, a lot of people, they like to give to others, but if your cup is running on E, how can you give to other people? So I just see you being motivated over the next 7 days by the people that you share your time with, the people that you are talking to, the people that are around you. They're just helping you feel better, for real. Okay, let's dive deeper. Whoa. So we have card 41, the Wishing Well. You have card 35 in reverse, the Anchor in reverse. We have card number 1. Look at that. And then we also have card 17, the Storks. So immediately with the Storks, it's like, okay, and with the Wishing Well, a lot of you guys have literally been praying and wishing to just feel like yourself again, to feel better. Some of you guys have been praying and wishing for, a friendship, like a best friend. You've been without one for so long, you missed that. And it's finally coming to you over the next 7 days. This card right here, this is like the manifestation card. Okay, so when it comes comes up, it lets you know that something that you have been manifesting, something that you have been scripting, that's on your vision board, it's coming to you, okay? Definitely is coming to you, okay? And I feel like it's something, it's like an answered prayer, because with this Anchor card in reverse, I feel like something that's been weighing you down, it's released from your life. You're no longer dealing with it. So a lot of you recently, you've had a breakup, that relationship was weighing you down, or the sadness of the breakup has been weighing you down, but over the next 7 days, you're overcoming that because the people that are around you. Okay. This card, the Stork, it talks about birth. It talks about new creations, new energy, a change for the better is coming into your life. This could be about new friendships coming into your life. Okay. This could be about building a better relationship with family members, coming closer to family members. Okay. Like for real. So I definitely feel like with the wishing well, something that you have been praying for, something that you have been talking to your spirit guides about. Oh, as soon as I looked at the camera, it was 11:11. Wow. But for real, something that you have been praying over, manifesting, visualizing. Oh, it's coming, okay, over the next 7 days. Wow. And I can't make this up. The card that you chose, it's like things are going to be refreshed. You're going to get that spark back. You're going to be feeling whole again, like a brand new person, revitalized. Okay. So with these cards, we're tapping into the overall astrological energies that will be fully supporting you and popping off over the next 7 days. We have Capricorn, okay? I use Capricorn energy. So the person or the people that you could be connecting with and really, vibing with over the next 7 days, they could be a Capricorn, whether they're a Capricorn sun, Capricorn heavy in their chart. Pay attention to that. You could be the Capricorn. But also another message that I see over the next 7 days, I do feel like over the next 7 days, whatever takes place, it's going to motivate you. Like I said, with the King of Pentacles, it's going to motivate you to be more serious with your goals, to take your goals more serious, to take, your financial situation, your career more serious, your job more serious. So that's something that you can expect big time. You also have Jupiter return benefits. Okay, so when somebody is experiencing their Jupiter return, you can definitely notice an increase of good luck, they say, so being at the right place at the right time, getting somebody to randomly pay for your order in the drive-thru, getting a raise randomly and you weren't expecting it, okay, or just benefiting from friends as well. So I definitely feel like over the next 7 days, there's going to be some sort of positivity coming to you in your abundance. So this could be abundance in your emotional support, abundance in your happiness, abundance with your social media. This could be abundance in your career, your finances. Once again, something that you have been praying for, something that you have been manifesting, visualizing, an answer to your problems is coming over the next 7 days. And there's a new start. Okay. It's like, I feel like the stork, this energy right here, this card, the storks, this new energy coming to you, it's like a new you, okay? It's like a glow up, but this glow up, it's more internally, and I love that for you. You also have the Grand Trine. I cannot make this up. And it's so crazy. All your astrology cards are blue, bluish purple. So over the next 7 days, throat chakra is highly activated. You guys are being encouraged to talk to people, to reach out, to start conversations. If somebody has been wanting to talk to you, talk to them back. You would be surprised at what you can unlock. A specific message for a specific person. There has been somebody, okay, very specific message. So if this does not resonate with you, disregard it. Spirit is showing me that there has been somebody that has been very persistent, that has been trying to court you, somebody that has been trying to, romantically be with you, but you just never gave them the time of day. Especially, on Instagram or social media, they're constantly DMing you. They're constantly reaching out, liking your pictures, commenting on your pictures. You don't give them the time of day. I feel like over the next 7 days, if you do decide to give them the time of day and interact with them, You would be very surprised the chemistry that you guys have. You will be very surprised how you guys hit it off, okay? Like, I really feel like Spirit needs you to hear this message, okay? But that was for a very specific person or a select few of you guys. So yes, but throat chakra, activate, okay? You know how on the TikTok they be saying, Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. All right, this is throat chakra, activate. All right, activate, huh? No, for real. So, communicate with people, reach out, talk back, because I feel like that's all of this rejuvenated, fresh energy and fresh outlook and positive new outlook on things. It's coming from communication, okay? So the Grand Trine, it indicates a period of blessings coming into your life. So over the next 7 days, I feel like financially blessings will be coming in, in your social life, even in your love life, blessings will be coming in. And it's because of, the work that you've been putting, okay, the hard work, the efforts, all right, your manifestation efforts as well. That's why. So diving deeper over the next 7 days, you guys have happy ending. So you guys will be getting your happy ending. No matter how rough things have been for you over the next 7 days, you're going to start seeing things shift, definitely more for the positive. We have spirituality. Okay. So I feel like if you do, connect with people, make new friends, new connections, or, even romantically, I feel like that person is a big part of your spiritual awakening, your spiritual journey, and Spirit put you guys together for a reason. Okay. So just remember that. And then we also have self-discipline. Okay, card 41 over the next 7 days. And I definitely feel like that's what this King of Pentacles, Capricorn, and the Six of Coins is all about. I feel like when it comes to your finances, you managing your finances, and even career, work-related things, I feel like you guys are going to be more motivated to have more discipline so you can achieve more success financially, so you can achieve more material success that you have been, manifesting and speaking into existence. You guys are going to be putting in that work over the next 7 days. And I really do feel like there's somebody that you're going to be in contact with and communication with, and they're strongly, it's like their energy is so motivating. They really, after you have, you could start, you could walk up to them and you're feeling so sad, you're feeling so hurt, hysterically crying. And after you guys are done conversating, you feel so much better. You feel heard. You feel seen. You feel like, you know what, even though I feel sad right now, things will get better. Okay. Like, that's the type of energy. I'm getting chills. So yeah, appreciate this person. Love this person for real. Okay. This is beautiful. Wow. Okay. Diving deeper. You guys have over the next 7 days, seasonal harvest. Once again, you guys are going to be getting rewarded for the hard work that you have been putting in prior to this week, okay? Like, I feel like you guys have planted your seeds. You guys have been speaking your intentions out into the universe. And over the next 7 days, you're going to be getting a wish fulfilled, or wishes, okay? You also do have go with the flow, and I also, when I look at this card, I can't help but to think, just so many emotions might be popping up for you. And so many emotions might, have been popping up for you previously to watching this video. But I feel like over the next 7 days, the advice for you is to just go with the flow. Let yourself feel the emotions. Let yourself talk about the emotions. I feel like, you guys, especially if you've been hurting about something, or you've just been feeling so stressed and overwhelmed, like you have nobody to talk to, over the next 7 days, it's like you're finally going to be able to talk to somebody about what you've been dealing with. You're finally able to just let it all out. And as a result, you're going to feel so much better. Okay. And then we also do have accept love. Woo! Okay. And this definitely ties into that message that I had for the specific person. There's somebody that literally wants to give you so much, so much love, so much appreciation. They just really want to put you on the pedestal that you deserve to be on. Over the next 7 days, accept it. See where it goes. You know what I'm saying? Because it just seems like so much, like a 10 of cups, 3 of cups, ace of cups, period. So much love is wanting to enter your life. Just open up those arms, open up your heart to accept it. Okay. Group 2, get out of here. We're going to end your reading with some fortune cards. You know the vibes, and these are going to be more specific. Some messages might be for you, some might be for other viewers, so discernment. Take what resonates with you, let the rest go, let it flow. Okay, so over the next 7 days, we have the Fan, romance, celebration, party. Okay, so that's the 10 of Cups, Queen of Wands, 3 of Cups. There could be like a family get together. There could be a party or something that you go to, a celebration, a wedding. Some of you guys might be going to a wedding over the next 7 days, or a family gathering. I definitely feel like you should go. If you're hesitant, oh, I don't know if I should go or not, go, because I feel like it's going to raise your vibration. It's definitely going to make you feel better. We have the Woman. So over the next 7 days, dealings or relationship with a woman will be playing a big part in your life. We have the Heart, love, deep affection, and caring. I feel like you guys definitely have somebody in your life. If you're already in a relationship, this is just, confirming your confirmation that person definitely has so much freaking love, so much appreciation and affection for you. They really care about you. It's genuine. This is your confirmation. But if you're single, I feel like there's somebody that has their eye on you. All right. They could be born the month of November. All right. But also the month of November, that could be playing a big part in your 7 days ahead. So pay attention to that. We have the Ladder. So over the next 7 days, you will be climbing towards success. All right. We also have the Rat. Over the next 7 days, someone working against you behind your back. So pay attention to that. We have the Sun. Okay, the person that could be working against you, they could be born in November. Okay, could be a woman born in November. Pay attention to that. Okay, different messages for different people. We have the Sun. So over the next 7 days, we have happiness and well-being coming your way. We have the Well, family wishes coming true. So you have the wishing well twice in this reading. I can't make that up. So something, and I'm going to say it again, something that you have been wishing for, praying on, is definitely coming in your life over the next 7 days. We have the Whale. Okay, so over the next 7 days, you're going to realize that you had great worry over nothing. Something that you've been worrying and stressing about will easily be resolved. It could be career related. So some of you guys have been worrying and stressing about career related problems or money things. Spirit's going to show you like, hey, you were stressed for nothing. Don't even worry about it. Finally, we have the Pineapple. Over the next 7 days, you can expect reconciliation. That is crazy because I felt that vibe. And then we also have the Dark Woman. So dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair is going to be playing a really big part in your week ahead. Okay, so group number 2, that was the next 7 days pick a card reading. Please comment down below, let sister know if this resonated with you. I would love to hear how so. Also, be sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up. It lets me know that you want to see more like so. Period. This was so beautiful. Okay, definitely. And come back to this video if you feel called and let me know what manifested, what came to fruition. All right, I would love to hear it. But I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next group. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, connecting with my beautiful lovelies that selected pile number 3 with the frankincense. Okay, so you guys selected pile 3 with frankincense. This card says rebirth and repair. Okay, so we're going to tap into the next 7 days. What are the next 7 days after you watch this? What are they looking like? What can you expect? What's coming your way? Okay, maybe even get some advice. So I immediately feel when I look at this card, we're going to just start with this card. Over the next 7 days, I definitely feel like you guys will be tapping more into your spirituality. You can see here he's cloaked in purple. Purple can represent the crown chakra, connecting with your spirit guides, your spiritual side, connecting with your spiritual gifts. And also he looks like the Hermit, so I feel like you're going to be unlocking a lot of knowledge, a lot of spiritual knowledge, spiritual wisdom. I definitely feel like you guys could be taking a strong interest into the occult, into, dark magic for a specific person. That's a big message that's coming through. The occult, dark magic, tapping into your spiritual gifts, tapping into, just that kind of energy. And I feel like, you're being encouraged to study, do your research, because there's a lot of knowledge that is waiting for you to tap into. It's waiting for you to access that knowledge, because I feel like that knowledge is going to take you very far. But just with the keywords on this card being rebirth and repair, I feel like over the next 7 days, your life is going to be going through, just repairing certain things that have been not working in your life, reassessing certain things, kind of picking yourself up after you have been knocked down, from life, and, just going through, struggles and issues. I feel like the next 7 days, you're going to be focusing on bettering yourself, bettering your circumstances. Okay. So let's get into your tarot cards. I'm using one of my favorite tarot decks. I had to pull it out. So you guys here have the moon in reverse. Okay. You have 5 of Wands in reverse. Ace of Blades. There we go. Boom. There it is. Hey, whoop. There it is, huh? Okay, so you guys are definitely going to be doing a lot of research, a lot of studying. And I feel like whatever you're drawn, like for real, whatever you are drawn to, study and look into. Some of you guys might be purchasing books, or going to the library, renting books or whatever, or checking them out. Definitely do that, because it's like Spirit is not overly, but Spirit is, consistently saying that whatever knowledge you tap into over the next 7 days, it's going to be very beneficial for you. Okay. It's like a part of your journey. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Coins, perfecting your craft. And then we have the 9 of Coins. So I see from these two cards right here, we have the 9 of Coins, 8 of Wands in reverse, and even the 5 of Wands in reverse. This is over the next 7 days, you're not going to be very social. It's funny because the last group was so social. You know what I'm saying? All throat chakra. I said throat chakra activate, huh? You know what I'm saying? But for you guys, it's like you guys are going to be in your hermit mode over the next 7 days. You guys are going to be doing a lot of shadow work over the next 7 days. You guys are going to be diving deep over the next 7 days, really focusing on yourself. I feel like in the past, group 3, you guys could have been involved in a lot of stress. Okay. For some people in the past, you've just been dealing with a lot of drama, work-related drama. You've been dealing with issues with petty coworkers. Your boss just ain't acting right. And so over the next 7 days, it's just like your whole mindset has shifted. You're just like, you know what? I'm not going to let these 3-dimensional issues, distract me from my journey. I'm not going to let it lower my vibration. I'm just going to shift my focus. I'm going to shift my perspective on something different so I can attract something different. So it's like a very mature, wise, look at him. He's mature, wise, with all the gray hair, the long beard, the long hair. He just looks very experienced. So I feel like if you have been dealing with, drama or, drama people, over the next 7 days, that's fading out. Okay, because you're shifting your awareness, you're shifting your focus, you're shifting your attention. You are choosing not to feed the flame anymore, and I am so proud of you. 8 of Wands in reverse. The people that used to bring drama and issues and chaos into your life, you're not socializing with them anymore. They reach out, you ignore the call. Okay, you act like you didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? Or you recently left a job that just isn't serving you, so now you're focusing on finding new employment, or you just recently started a new job, and at this new job you are literally just focusing on getting in there, getting the work done, getting your check, and leaving. Okay, like for real. Like 9 of Coins, like look at her, like in the workplace, look at this. She's like, no, I'm on my break. I'm going to sit alone. I'm going to eat all my food alone. I'm going to read this book and I'm going to sip my tea, period. And I'm going to collect these coins. I don't have time for it. I don't have time for the drama. So for real, I feel like over the next 7 days, you're leveling up. You're tapping into this 9 of Coins energy. And I want to go ahead and say yes. Okay. For real, because this makes me really happy. Like for real, like the 9 of Coins, to tap into this energy, to embody this energy, you you are high tier in my book. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that, they have a lot of great stuff going for them. They have a very level head. They're focused. They are ambitious. If they need something, they're not going to sit around and wait for somebody else to get it. They're going to go get it themselves. Okay. For real. And I see with this Knight of Coins, like, look at him. Look, he's focused. He's determined. He's not paying attention to these people that are back here laughing at him. He's not paying attention to these people that are over here twiddling their thumbs. He's doing what he needs to do, and he's getting that coin. I feel like some people in your life, group 3, they might, it's just like petty. I feel like you guys have been dealing with petty people. They're, the petty people, they have their eyes on you. They're talking about you, but it's just like over the next 7 days, you're not feeding into it anymore. I see so much maturity around you. You're just focusing on your coin. You're focusing on your future. You're focusing on maintaining stability. You're focusing on, what is the word for? Expanding your knowledge, expanding your consciousness, learning new skills. I mean, wow, you really are doing the dang thing. So Spirit wants you to know, group 3, if there are people in your life that are talking about you, that are trying to get you to stoop down to their low vibration, it's literally a test. Spirit is testing you to see if you have, grown, if you have, completed that cycle, or if you still need a little bit of time, to learn it. So for real, like, ask yourself over the next 7 days, is it worth me lowering my vibration and frequency? Because you already know, look at this, you already know what you bring to the table. You already know, and you can look at these people or this person or this situation that is so drama-filled, so chaotic, so low vibration. You look at them and you already see that they're struggling. That's why they're trying to mess with you. That's why they're trying to affect your energy, because they're already down low. So they want to drag you down low with them because they can see that you're on the way up, period. So ask yourself before you choose to clap back, before you choose to tell them about themselves. Like, for real, they're already hurting, do you really want to take 10 steps back after you then took, 20 forward? Like, do you really want to do that? And this is what your shadow work is. Oh my gosh, we're connecting the puzzle. All right. This is the shadow work that's popping up for you over the next 7 days. I really do feel like you are being encouraged to kind of isolate yourself over the next 7 days as you are doing the shadow work, and really, meditate and just connect with yourself, connect with your connection to anger, connect to your connection with always having to retaliate and getting the last word. Ask yourself why it is that you do that. And of course, there's nothing wrong with that, because I feel like I'm talking to myself right now, which is really beautiful, coming full circle. So, just ask yourself, that's your shadow work. Why is it that you feel like you need to get the last word in? Why is it that you feel like you can't walk away from conflict? You have to engage with it. Why do you feel weak when you choose to be the bigger person and just let them do all the talking and you don't say anything? Why does that pop up for you? So we have to dive deep. We have to get to the root of the issue so we can solve it. All right. So, wow, that's beautiful. That's powerful. And I just really, for real, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say, like, yeah, like, what's the word for it? Like, not congratulations, but I'm so proud of you, because it takes a lot, like, it takes so much strength. Okay. It really takes so much strength to be able to be the bigger person and ignore the people that are like, cause this is the energy of like, okay, like, this person is literally antagonizing me. This person is they are doing everything to push my buttons. They are doing everything, trying their hardest to get me to stoop down to their vibration. You know what I'm saying? They are saying, for real. Like, so it takes such a strong person to be able to say, you know what? I'm better than this. This person, they're already suffering. I'm not even gonna say nothing to them. I'm just gonna turn my head and I'm gonna just focus on myself. It takes strength. For real. And so I just want to definitely let you know, like, that's beautiful. I'm so proud of you, because that's some heavy stuff. That's something that I'm still working on. Like, if I'm being transparent. So the fact that this is popping up for you guys, for real, okay? I feel like your current job situation, your current career situation, With this Ace of Swords, the next 7 days, you guys could be focusing on asking yourself, what do you actually want to do? Like, career wise, is there a shift that you want to make? For some of you, you've been thinking about actually going into like the healthcare profession. That could be something, that's popping through for you, or, just doing something different. Nine of Pentacles, working from home, you being self-sufficient. That's a big energy that's coming through. Having a side hustle, having a talent, something that you're naturally really good at, and you make money from it, and you're your own boss. So I feel like over the next 7 days, especially if this message is hitting home, just a stressful job. And for some of you, this petty conflict, drama energy, it's not work related, but for a lot of you, it is. But regardless, I just see that this is shadow work for you, for real. Learning to, not stoop down to other people's level and being the bigger person, and just choosing to bless the situation, let them suffer on their own, and just move forward. So it's really big energy. So let's dive deeper. Okay, let's see what else is popping for you guys over the next 7 days. We have card number 9, the bouquet. Okay. We have card 12 in reverse, the birds in reverse. So yeah, this is confirmation. I definitely feel like, certain people that you used to socialize with, certain people that you used to share energy with, you're going to be, it's like realizing something about them, just realizing that their vibration is just not good. Their energy is not good. So you're choosing to not surround yourself with these people. You're choosing not to, deal with these people, not to conversate with these people. Yeah, and even when it comes to you, like, don't even talk about these people. Like, when you're around your family or when you're around your friends, don't even talk about them, for real. Don't even give them none of your energy, for real. We have a card 4, the house. Yeah, you guys are going to be homebodies this week, for real. Because it's like a strong sense spirit is communicating. If you get invited to a get together or a gathering of some sort and you do show up, there could be conflict. There could be fights. So that's why 8 of Wands is in reverse. Travel is not permitted this week over the next 7 days. I mean, you can travel, you can drive, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like when it comes to socializing and gatherings, get-togethers, you might get invited to one. I'd reconsider, because there might be fights, okay? There might be tense energy. So yeah, you guys are just focusing on building your security, your stability, focusing on your future, and just laying low, spending time at the cribbo, just chilling, doing your shadow work, for real. And then we also do have card 5 in reverse. Okay, so for me, this card talks about health related things. So I feel like you guys definitely focus on your health, and also spiritual health. That's a big vibe that I get for you guys, focusing on your spirituality, re-tapping into your spiritual gifts, and that kind of energy is coming through here. All right, so I did decide to pull some, there's another one. These cards here are going to be tapping into what are the overall astrological energies that will be fully supporting you guys over the next 7 days. So we're going to tap into that and see. You guys have lunar eclipse change, and it's so powerful because when eclipses impact our life, they can bring sudden, unexpected changes, like you weren't even expecting it. So I feel like when it comes to your job, when it comes to your career, you guys really honestly might be changing your job very soon, changing your career, changing your profession even. Some of you guys, you've already went to school to do something, and then you're just realizing, yo, this really isn't for me. There's something better out there. If you've been feeling like that, take action, because that's your soul nudging you. Your soul is telling you that you were brought here on planet Earth to do something different than what you're currently doing. So over the next 7 days in general, there's going to be unexpected changes coming your way. Okay, so definitely pay attention to that. We have Cancer. I feel. So you could be a Cancer watching this reading. The people that you are having issues with, they could have strong Cancer in their chart. But overall, in general, this week, you guys definitely will be more in tune with your emotions. I feel like you guys will definitely be more sensitive over the next 7 days, which there's nothing wrong with that. That is very beautiful. Definitely dive deep, get vulnerable with yourself, especially as you are doing your shadow work, as you are asking yourself those tough questions that need to be asked in order for you to move forward and outgrow certain behaviors. Okay, so over the next 7 days, allow yourself to feel emotions, allow yourself to, express your emotions. Okay, also Cancer, the home. Definitely, it seems like Spirit is definitely encouraging you guys to just chill at home over the next 7 days, lay low, avoid conflict for real, spend time around your loved ones, people that are genuinely there for you, that genuinely care about you, even your soul family, your friends that you trust that really have love for you. This is what would be very beneficial for you over the next 7 days. And then finally, we have the 5th house. All right, spending time with your children as well, bonding with your children. Also, 5th house energy, it taps into where in your life are you on stage? You know what I'm saying? Being seen, being creative, the art. Some of you guys could be into, creating music, creating content. Some of you guys could be into like makeup artists or hair artists or barbers or jewelers, fashionistas, fashion designers. Is that your true purpose? The things that I just mentioned, for real, like tap into your 5th house energy. So the 5th house, this is Leo energy. Leos are like the center of the stage. They are the star. So what talents do you have? What creative talents and abilities do you have that you can study into, perfect with the Knight of Coins, that you can perfect and that you can become your own boss and bring in your own income and not have to deal with the foolishness of, petty people in the workplace, and of course, being self-employed is not for everybody. Some people really do appreciate and thrive in the 9 to 5. So different messages for different people. But if this resonates with you and you do have special creative talents, gifts, and abilities, and you have just been feeling like, yo, I would much rather work from home. I would much rather be my own boss. I cannot deal with this. I cannot deal with these birds. Okay. For real. Over the next 7 days, focus on that. Okay. Study into that. Okay. For real. Let's dive deeper and see what else is popping with you guys over the next 7 days. You guys have effort. So yeah, I do feel like with this card being 13 equaling up to a 4 over the next 7 days, it's going to be the energy of, working hard, or even when it comes to, biting your tongue, turning your head, being the bigger person when it comes to petty people. It's going to take effort. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be easy, but this card comes up to let you know that the effort, the dedication that you put into whatever struggles and challenges come your way, if you put the effort into it, it's going to pay off. You're going to be proud of yourself. Other people are going to be proud of you. Like how I'm proud of you just reading this card. The fact that you're dealing with this chaotic energy and you come out as the 9 of Coins, I'm proud of you. For real. Like no cap. Period, poo. All right. We have change. Look, change has come up a lot. Do you need to change careers? Do you need to change your job? Do you need to just cut people off? Like, what do you need to do? Change locations. Something needs to give. All right. Because we cannot keep going on like this. Healing, change is needed so that way you can heal. And it's also strong sense with this frankincense card. This just screams the energy of somebody that is spiritually in tune, the energy of somebody that is a very spiritual, high vibrational person, which is you. And I feel like your current surroundings are, you're outgrowing them because you're raising your vibration. And the longer that you stay somewhere where, you're vibing super high and then everybody else is at a low frequency, it's going to drive you upset. I'm not going to say drive you mad, but it's going to be very tough. So it's like Spirit is nudging you. Spirit is causing all of this energy to pop up for you to dive deep and, sit with yourself and ask yourself, okay, what can I do? What changes can I make in order to shift out of this tense energy and shift more into this abundance, relaxed, carefree. She got a stress in the world. She knows everything's taken care of. She is in alignment with her environment. Her environment is in alignment with her. Okay. High vibrations. Okay. So you have music and you also have synchronicities. Okay. So I feel like over the next 7 days, your spirit guides are going to connect with you via music. They're going to send you answers via music. So pay attention to what songs randomly get stuck in your head, what songs you hear on the radio or in the car. Really pay attention to what music is popping up for you, because those are messages. Spirit is sending you messages via music over the next 7 days, which is really beautiful. So pay attention and really listen to the lyrics, okay? For real, like dive deep, all right? You also do have cleansing body and spirit. Exactly. You know, and I feel like over the next 7 days, you're going to just be like staying home, all this home energy, you know, this energy of you not really being social, you sticking to yourself, focusing on yourself, your future, your stability, all of that. That's going to be really cleansing for you. So at some point over the next 7 days, if you can, you know, take a cleansing sea salt bath, that would be very beautiful to ground and center you. If you don't have the bathtub, taking a cleansing sea salt shower, you know, you can do that as well. If you don't want to cleanse with water, you know, you can cleanse with sound, with smoke. You know what I'm saying? You can go outside, ground yourself. That's cleansing as well. Do whatever you need to do to cleanse your body, your aura, and your spirit over the next 7 days. We have speak your mind, for real. And I feel like you guys are definitely going to be feeling the need to say what's on your minds. But I will say, if it starts to turn into a conflict, if it starts to get heated, if it starts to be on the verge of I'm about to pop you in your mouth, Spirit's like, be the bigger person. You're better than that. You've passed that level already. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. And then we have transformation and change is coming over the next 7 days. So I really do feel like big changes are coming to you. I feel like even like when it's like work related, you might hear back from a job, you know, and you weren't even expecting them to even reach back out to you. That's a specific message for a specific person. All right. But definitely pay attention to what, you know, you're feeling called to change over the next 7 days and take action, for real. And you also do have third quarter moon. Adjustments are required. And I feel like over the next 7 days, you're going to realize that for sure. You're going to be like, you know what? I can't keep going on like this. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. Okay, so you're going to make some changes. You also do have it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. You have surrender to the divine. So you're going to be letting something go. You're going to be releasing something with this full moon energy. And then we also do have you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So some of you guys, you know, you're wanting to leave this job situation or you're wanting to make some sort of change, but you're hesitant because you're like, okay, well, what about my family? What about my kids? What about this? What about that? Spirit is clearly saying that you and your loved ones are safe as you make these changes, as you make these adjustments, okay? So finally, group number 3, we're going to end your reading with some fortune cards. These cards, they might not resonate with everybody. We'll see. But of course, take what resonates with you. Let the rest go. Let it flow. What can you expect over the next 7 days? You guys have the basket, okay? Recognition, reward for your merit. Okay, so your hard work paying off. We have the key, successful outcome to your problems. You have the flowers, happiness is coming to you over the next 7 days. We have January. Okay, so you could be born in January. The person that you're having conflict with could be born in January. But also I get a strong vibe that whatever takes place over the next 7 days will strongly be impacting and influencing your life the month of January coming up. So pay attention to that. We have the cobweb. A spirit wants you to know over the next 7 days, you are protected from negative forces beyond your control. There we go. Wow. Okay, you have the angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm, period. October, you could be born in the month of October. October could be relevant to a certain situation. So pay attention to that. But I definitely feel you have double protection here. So you're wanting to make changes. You're wanting to change something, leave something behind, but you are hesitant. And Spirit's telling you 2 times here, you are protected. It is safe. You've just got to take the first step. You have the elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. You also have the hat. Over the next 7 days, you will be playing a different role. And finally, we have the stork. News of a birth or a new business opportunity is coming to you. Period. Okay. So group number 3, that was your 7 days, the next 7 days, pick a card reading, what you can expect. If this resonated with you, definitely comment down below. Let sister know how so. I always love reading the comments. And even after 7 days pass, come back in and definitely update me if you feel called. All right. Also, be sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up. It lets me know that you guys want to see more like so. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the last, but definitely not least group. Let's go. All right, last but definitely not least, tuning into those of you that selected pile number 4, group 4 with the Manuka. Manuka honey. All right. This is the next 7 days pick a card reading. We're going to be tuning into what you can expect, what you can look out for, and what's coming your way. So this is spicy. Okay, I like this card. This card's lit. I like the imagery. I love it. So the keywords on this card is rescue and confrontation. Manuka, honey. Okay, when we think of honey, we think of sweetness. Okay, honey is good. Honey is sweet. Honey is very sticky. Okay. Ooh, look at that. That's a vibe right there. The candle and the spicy. So over the next 7 days, what you can expect, I feel like there's going to be an increase of sweetness coming into your life. You know, sweetness in relationships, sweetness in your happiness, sweetness in your home life, sweetness with your kids, sweetness with your family, your sisters, your cousins, your brothers, okay? For real. But overall, things have just been feeling very bitter, you know? Things have just been like, dang, why is it so bitter? Why is it like that? Like, why is it dry? Like, what's going on in my life? I feel like over the next 7 days, things are going to be coming together. I feel like if you have had, confrontations with your lover, I definitely feel like over the next 7 days, you guys are going to come back together even stronger from that confrontation. If you're single, I definitely feel like if you've had confrontation with somebody in your life, that's definitely going to be resolved. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, so that's the vibe that I'm getting from just looking at your card here. It's kind of out of focus, but that's like the big vibe that I get. Like, it's really beautiful. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of love, a lot of harmony over the next 7 days. I feel like your focus is going to be more on love and, attraction and, even your beauty. That's something that's coming through here. So definitely pay attention to that. But we're going to get into your tarot cards and, then we're going to tap into the other cards over here. So over the next 7 days, you guys have the Emperor. Okay. You also have 7 of Coins. We have the 3 of Blades in reverse, the 3 of Swords in reverse, 3 of Wands upright. Love to see it. We have the 6 of Blades. Okay. And then we have the Queen of Blades. Okay. So group 4. All right. So over the next 7 days, the energies that will be around you. So immediately I'm just drawn to this energy here, which is very beautiful when it's in reverse for me personally. So upright, the 3 of Swords, it's the energy of deep sorrow, deep pain. This could be the heartbreak card. You can see there's 3 pins in the heart. All right. So I definitely do feel like, in the recent past, there has been something that has occurred in your life that has broken your heart or just hurt you very deeply to the point where, mentally you're thinking about it a lot. You're crying about the situation a lot. And you're, still doing things to try to, distract yourself from the pain, from the hurt, from the memories, but you're still feeling it. It's really stuck there in your mind. Okay. But when this is in reverse for me, it's like, the start of overcoming the sadness, overcoming the mental grief, overcoming the feelings of betrayal, the feelings of hurt. Okay. So I actually look at this as beautiful. Over the next 7 days, you're going to notice that your healing process is going to be moving. You're going to be noticing, oh, okay, wow, I didn't cry before I went to bed. That's a first. That's new. So I just feel like it's a big sense, you guys. My energy totally shifted tuning into your energy. It's more mellow. It's definitely more chill. Which, hey, that's cool. But it's just like, I feel like something has broken your heart recently. And you're just now, starting to feel better. Okay. So over the next 7 days, I feel like spirit's kind of communicating the word distract. I feel like you guys are going to be focusing on other things in your life to kind of distract you from the hurt, to distract you from the pain, to help you move on. But it's just like, even if you do move on, this, whatever has broken your heart, whatever has really caused you to be in a deep period of grief and sadness, it's definitely going to be in the back of your mind. I feel that. So over the next 7 days, it seems like you guys are going to be trying to focus on, shifting your energy, shifting your focus, shifting your awareness to other things. Okay. So maybe tapping into a passion of yours, because the Wands talks about our passions, our spirituality, our soul, what really motivates us and drives us. So with the Three of Wands, it's the big energy of finally taking the first step. So the Two of Wands it's about planning things out before you move. And then the Three of Wands is like, okay, we've planned it and now we're going to take the first step. So over the next 7 days, I see movement. I see you guys, really doing a lot, everything in your power to move forward, get your body moving, change of scenery to kind of distract you or take your mind off of this hurt, off of this pain. Okay. So the Emperor, to me, over the next 7 days, you guys, it seems like you guys are going to be focusing on leveling up in your life, so you guys could be more focused on work. I see that. I strongly see that, the Seven of Coins, this is the working card. Traditionally in the Rider-Waite, the Seven of Coins, it's the energy of somebody that has been, tending a garden. They've been working really hard and they're just like, okay, like I'm waiting, like, where's the abundance? Where's the fruits of my labor? I'm just starting to see a little bit, but I want some more, So I feel like you guys are going to focus more so on career, on your job, or, just other things, materialistic things to shift where your head's at. And I feel like that's definitely going to take you very far. The Emperor is the energy of, somebody that is a leader, somebody that people go to for guidance, somebody that people go to for advice. Same thing with the Queen of Swords. This is somebody that's very intellectual, somebody that's very smart, somebody that's very gifted when it comes to knowledge, somebody that spent a lot of their time studying. Look at her. Like she looks like she knows her stuff. For real, like she really does. Like she spent years studying this stuff. All right. And also, like if you look at her, she's very serious looking. I don't know if I would crack a joke around her. I'd probably play it safe. But, for real. And I feel like you guys are going to be embodying this energy over the next 7 days. I feel like the heartbreak, the grief, and the pain that you have been feeling has kind of caused you to tap into this Queen of Swords energy, where it's just like, more so serious, kind of just taking life more serious. Not really, I'm not going to say that you're not in a joking energy, but it's just like your perspective on things have changed. And I don't blame you. When we go in life, when we go through hurtful, painful situations, it's hard to see, the beauty in situations. It's hard to see the sweetness in life. It's hard to, laugh at jokes even, so I definitely feel like over the next 7 days, you're going to be very work oriented, really just focusing on, what's the next thing that I can do to level up? I'm feeling sad mentally and emotionally, but, financially and in my material world, I'm doing good. So I'm just going to keep bettering that. What can I do to make more money? What can I do to, achieve more success? I see you, trying out new ideas and them being very successful over the next 7 days. But I do feel like, starting out over the next 7 days, it's like you're trying to distract yourself. But by the end of the 7 days, it's like it actually worked, and you're to the point where you're starting to feel better. Six of Swords, you're finally starting to realize, okay, this happened. I can't change the fact that it happened. I've just got to move forward. When we reach rock bottom in life, we have nowhere else to go but up. And that's the big energy that you are tapping into over the next 7 days. Okay, so we're going to dive deeper here. You have, yeah, look at that. Card 6, the clouds. And what I love about this card is you can clearly see, like, you know, there was a storm going on, very gray, lightning, thunder, and it's shifting. Focus. It's shifting. No, it's not focusing. Yeah, it's shifting into the sun's coming back out. The clouds are going away. The birds are coming back in the sky. And that's exactly what the next 7 days is going to look like for you. You know, the start of the 7 days, you know, the start of the week, it might feel hard. It might feel heavy, you know, but by the end of these 7 days, your sun is going to come back out. Your happiness is coming back. So card 20, okay, the public venue. So I feel like you guys are going to be focusing on your public image. Some of you guys, you know, you're a public figure, you know, you're a known person. So, you know, you're going to be on the outside making it seem like, you know, everything's cool. The emperor, look how polished, look how good he looks. You know, he's happy, has a smile on his face, but internally the whole time he could be feeling 3 of Swords. And I feel like that's your energy over the next 7 days, if I'm being very honest. But I feel like in the public eye, like when people see you, they're not going to even think that you're hurting. They're not going to think anything, you know, you're really going to be on your A game. Okay. I feel like intellectually, you're definitely going to be thriving. I feel like people might come to you for guidance over the next 7 days, for assistance. You're starting something new. I definitely feel, you know, financially, you're going to be good. We have card 44, the magnifying glass. So over the next 7 days, it is really important for you guys to look at the details of certain things. Read the fine print. That's a big message that I always feel whenever this card comes through. You know, looking at the details of certain situations. We have the key and the cage. So over the next 7 days, you're definitely going to be unlocking new potential within yourself, new potential when it comes to career, when it comes to your work, new potential to your happiness, you know, finding the key. And so this card is very beautiful to me. And card 33 equals up to 6 energy. 6 for me, it's harmony, you know, it's balance. It's really a beautiful energy. So I feel like the harmony and the balance is coming back into your life. Sweetness is coming back into your life, especially by the end of these 7 days. And then we have card 28, the man. Okay, so you could be feeling this sadness. To be honest with you, you could be feeling this sadness because of a certain man in your life, somebody that you are romantically involved with, or this could just be a man figure that played a big part in your life. You could be feeling sadness and sorrow over that. But it's funny that this man card lands on top of the 6 of Swords. I feel like over the next 7 days, you're finally going to be, you know, just moving on from that situation. You're finally, you know, it's like closure, and you're just saying, you know what? I've just got to look forward. I can't keep looking behind me. Yeah, she's pointing forward. Look at it. She's pointing that way. So, you know, she's shifting her focus from this way to that way, which is really powerful. And I feel like whatever hurts you, and for some of you, it's more of just like a masculine person. They don't necessarily have to be a man, but for a lot of you, it's an actual man. But I feel like whatever hurts you has something to do with this person. Okay, but you're shifting your focus away from that. So I pulled cards here. These are going to let us know the astrological energies that will be fully supporting you throughout the next 7 days. So we have Neptune, sacrifice. We have Mercury, the mind. Second house, owning. And then we also have Taurus. Exactly. That's confirmation for what I was feeling with the tarot cards and just tapping into your energy. There's so much green here. So for you guys over the next 7 days, your heart chakra, a lot of emotions. It's going to be notice we have no cup card here. Cups, the suit of cups, they're not here. But when it comes to green energy, that taps into our heart chakra has a lot to do with our emotions, our feelings. And so it's like on the surface, you know, you're not really wanting to feel these emotions. You're wanting to run from these emotions, or you're just wanting to distract yourself. But it's just like these emotions still have to be dealt with. So just keep that in mind. But it's really interesting that you guys have Neptune. Neptune. When I look at this, I think of our dreams. I think of the psychic realm. I think of our dreams. I really do feel like pay attention to your dreams over the next 7 days. This person might visit you a lot in your dreams over the next 7 days. Okay. And also a specific message. If you never got closure with whoever this person is, the situation that broke your heart, ask for the closure to come to you in your dreams. And I guarantee you that, for those of you that need to hear this message, that will definitely help you significantly receiving that closure. Okay. Because I feel like this situation that broke your heart, it's on your mind constantly. And it's just like you're trying to escape it. You're trying to be happy. You're trying to focus on other things, but it just won't leave your mind. You need closure. You need something to just help things come full circle. So, really ask your spirit guides, your spiritual team to help bring you that closure in your dream state. Okay. And also with Neptune energy, be very careful over the next 7 days trying to numb the pain with, substances or, unhealthy coping mechanisms. Okay. Because that could be a big energy that's coming through with Neptune. I also do feel like over the next 7 days with Mercury, you guys will be very sharp. Your mind will be very sharp, very intellectual. So this is a good week for study. This is a really good week for studying something, for doing research, for educating other people. That's really big energy. For some of you, if you've been wanting to, pick up a new skill and learn something, 3 of Wands, definitely go for it. I feel like you'd be very, very good at whatever it is that you do study with this Queen of Swords energy here. But this is just confirmation right here. These 2 cards, Taurus and the second house, that over the next 7 days, you guys really will strongly be focusing on your material wealth. You'll be focusing on your career. You'll be focusing on the money that you have, the possessions that you have, all of that. Okay. I also do feel like, with Neptune energy, how I was just talking about, be careful that you're not turning to vices or unhealthy coping mechanisms for the sadness. With Taurus sometimes overindulging when it comes to, the green herbal plant, that I'm just going to say that I got to be mindful what I say on YouTube, but you know what I'm talking about. The ganja, okay? Overindulging with that to numb the pain, overindulging with sweets, overindulging with food in general. You know what I'm saying? That could be something that could play a big part in the next 7 days. So, just be mindful of, that. But of course, hey, you do you, but I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. Okay. But at the second house, it's like a strong sense of you focusing on, your money. Okay. Your job. Okay. That's just going to be the big thing that's going to help you shift your focus, it seems. So diving deeper, what else can you expect? We have karmic completion. I do feel whatever broke your heart, whatever really hurt you, you're definitely stepping out of some sort of karmic cycle that was definitely going on. So whenever this card pops up, it's like a sigh of relief because it's very beautiful. It reminds you like, hey, the heaviness, all of the tough stuff that you had to go through, it's now all behind you. You have completed that. There's a new beginning on the horizon for you. Even though things are gray right now, things are cloudy, you can't see the full picture. Know that there is a beautiful new beginning coming to you. Some of you guys also with this Neptune energy, a way that you try to escape is by sleeping. All you want to do is sleep. You have no drive, no energy to do anything else. You just much rather sleep, because you're just so sad. I've been there, and it's not fun. So bless. I overall, the advice that I feel for you guys, what would be very beneficial is to stimulate your mind, learn something new, read something, anything that interests you, get your clothes on and go out, go shopping. You know what I'm saying? Go out, because this is public energy. Even if it's just for like 20 minutes, get some fresh air. Okay. We have rebirth. Yeah, look at that. Karmic completion. There's a new beginning coming and you're rebirthing yourself. Okay, so don't be hard on yourself. Know that your life is going through a big rebirth and it's definitely a learning curve for you. Okay, and then we also do have personal growth. You are growing from the situation. Spirit wants you to know that, and you have grown so much. This is making you so much wiser, so much smarter, so much stronger. And then you also do have, look at that. The end of a tough cycle approaches within the next 7 days. Full moon in Capricorn. I love to see this card. When this card pops up, it lets us know that you have gone through some heavy, tough stuff. Okay? You have gone through a lot. Okay? Like words can't even explain. And when this card pops up, it lets you know that that cycle, that karmic cycle, it's over. Okay? The end is here. Wow. You have new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. So I do see that, you focusing strongly on work, your finances the next 7 days, that is going to unlock a new level of abundance, a new level of prosperity for you, which is very beautiful. And then we also do have full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is at forecast. Okay, so no matter how rough the beginning of the week is for you, definitely know that by the end of the week, things will smooth out, things will balance out, and things will get better. Okay, I also got a message to be careful with, when you're sad and you're grieving, just spending so much money to make you feel better and then just being left with the empty void. For those of you that use retail therapy, just watch out for that a little bit. I did get a message with that. And you also do have listening to the wisdom. So over the next 7 days, Spirit will be communicating with you, sending you wisdom, sending you guidance. So definitely tap in, tune in, and also listening to the wisdom. Dreams, pay attention to your dreams. Okay, get a piece of paper, pen, put it on your nightside table, and as soon as you wake up, write down your dreams so you can connect the dots and get these much needed messages, get this wisdom. We also do have rebirth and reinvention. So trust and believe that this heartbreak, this pain that you have been going through, it was literally a catalyst for your rebirth and you reinventing yourself. I see dolphins here. Dolphins are very beautiful. They represent harmony. They represent peace, happiness. Okay, so that's all coming to you. And also with this water energy, over the next 7 days at some point, if you can, go to a body of water and just meditate. Pray, speak to your guides, or also if you can take a sea salt cleansing bath sometime over the next 7 days, or if you don't have a bathtub, use a shower. You know what I'm saying? Cleansing your aura is very important. And finally, we have meditation for creativity. And there's your answer right there. How can you, in a healthy way, cope with this sadness, with this heartbreak, with this grief? Creativity, expressing yourself creatively, whether that's you writing poetry, whether that's you painting, whether that is you creating clothing, creating jewelry, whether that's you working with plants, starting a garden, okay, buying a plant and nurturing the plant. There's so many different forms of creative expression. Playing The Sims. That's what I like to do to get my creative juices flowing. For real. I mean, there's just so many. So whatever, you define as creativity, tap into that. And if you feel like you've lost your creative spark, go to a body of water and meditate to get your creativity back. Okay? Wow. And so finally, group number 4, I wanted to end your reading with some fortune cards. So not all of these cards will resonate with every single viewer, self-reference. If it feels right, boom, beautiful. If it feels like it's not for you, it's probably for another beautiful lovely. So let it go, let it flow. But these are just some final in-depth energies that you can expect over the next 7 days. So you guys here have the Casket, someone going out of your life, or the end of a situation. So this is definitely what has caused your heartbreak, your hurt. We have the Wind Chimes. Peace and harmony is coming over the next 7 days. We have the Torch. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding is coming to you over the next 7 days. And just in general, from, dealing with this heavy, tough cycle that you've been in. We have the Archway. New opportunities, possibilities, and what does that say? New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up for you over the next 7 days. We have the Ink Pot. Problems to be resolved. Grapes, time to go out and have fun. That's also advice as to how you can get yourself to feel a little bit better. Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Ooh, excuse me. I'm sorry, you guys. I had to burp. Wow. And then we also do have the faraway dog. A distant friend is thinking of you. The wreath. And this card says sorrow over loss. The rose. Romance is in the air over the next 7 days. Teardrops, great personal sorrow. Yeah, so you're going through it. I feel you. We have the bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. You could be waiting to hear back from this person. We have the barking dog, advice from a friend is coming to you. You have March. So the month of March might be relevant to your situation. You could be born in the month of March. You could be dealing with somebody that was born in the month of March. Or also, just in general, over the next 7 days, what takes place will also be playing a big part in the upcoming month of March, okay? And then finally, we have the cane. Pay attention to your health, okay? For real. All right, so group number 4, that was your in-depth, the next 7 days, pick a card reading. If this resonated with you, comment down below. Please let sister know how so. I always love reading your comments. And also, even after the 7 days is up, if you want to come back and update and let me know, what came true, what happened, let me know. All right. And also, if this didn't resonate with you, it's definitely, pick another pile, because this seems very specific to specific beautiful lovelies. All right. But also, if you enjoyed, you want to see more like so, definitely thumbs up this video. Okay. But I had such a blast vibing with all of you guys here today. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I love you guys so much. It's going to be a beautiful week ahead. Speaking it into existence, you already know the vibes. I'm going to end this video here. Bye, guys.